When you say happiness, you have to think what describes happiness. Then you kind of start thinking about, different perspectives, and I think that writing in a journal that helped me to redefine for myself what happiness is for me.
You are a superstar!
Give yourself a superstar!
You are a superstar!
You just stand there and your smile, just keeps, you don't even realize that you're smiling because it's just constantly like your smile, because you just see kids and they run at you and they try to like grab you and stuff, and then I took some kids and like I'm just throw them in the air, and then they're like, oh, others see, and then it just brings happiness when they like all want to be with you and stuff. So that was like a big smile on my face all the time.
We decided that it was time to go down there, it was time to see what's going on, and we went down there with the help of Kwame Alexander and BRYAN CRANDALL through the Connecticut Writing Project. They gave us a bunch of books, they helped us out, they gave us shirts and prizes and little things here and there to help out the schools down there and the communities and to show them how much we care. Kwame Alexander has a bunch of books written right now about basketball and shooting for your dreams and achieving the best. So we found that very inspirational, and we decided to bring that down to Zimbabwe to help out.
We've talked about Hoops for Hope, the program that my cousin runs in South Africa and in Zimbabwe. And out of nowhere this year, the Great Whatever brought us Aidas K, who actually went overseas and attended some of the camps that are held in Zimbabwe, and we were really excited that we were able to make that happen.
It was great just to see that you can actually affect someone's life just by like basketball and like the way you talk or something. But it kind of showed me also like there are some people everywhere in the world, it doesn't matter, like it's not just Africa, like you come back here and there are kids that you actually need some motivation and you can affect their lives. That thing that you can always affect someone's life no matter where you are.
He knew it was the right thing. There was no doubt. Given an opportunity, use basketball to connect with folks and inspire them to improve their lives through the game and education in a place that's very needy. That's a true leader, and that's certainly someone who's giving themselves to this world. I don't know if you can say it any better than the fact that this experience embodies what he's about.
They would listen to you like a lot during the practice, and then they would just come talk to you after, and then you just want to ask questions. I heard a lot of people, like a lot of kids just coming at me and they're like, can you teach me how to shoot? And it was like, I don't know how to shoot. Yeah, my coach could say that, he knows better. But yeah, it was kind of like those things that I could talk to them, some of the stuff that I know, and it was kind of like a breaking the ice in the beginning and just talk about basketball and just kind of moving on. And of course I wanted to interact with them, so then I asked them questions and stuff.
I think when Aidas has basketball in his hand, I think he's a different person than when you speak to him in person, which is funny. My mother agrees completely as well. But he connected on a personal level with them, which allowed for a lot more interaction and a lot more movement and a lot more compliance from them. Because it was basketball, I find it that on that level, they were able to all connect together.
One of the things that I enjoyed in this process was when he texted me and said, Coach, I need a practice plan. And I really enjoyed that. It was flattering that he would think of me, and then I was like, wow, I'm able to be involved in this as well. And so I felt like, I was able to give him a few drills. I know he mixed those in, but I also told him, trust yourselves, trust your instincts. You know what you're doing out there, and so I'm sure he made up some stuff on the fly to help these young people out.
I am a person that believes in the saying, if you believe, you can achieve. And we definitely tried to instill that upon them, saying that they could do what they wanted to. And so there would be times where we'd sit down in a big circle and it'd be crazy. It'd be like 100, 200 kids. We were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they'd tell us, they're like, doctor or a pilot. And they all had these great big dreams. And we told them, we were like, how do you achieve that? How do you work for it? Like, what do you do?
You have to work every day in order to achieve your goals. So that was like the main thing that I was trying to tell them, that there is a muscle memory for basketball. So you have to do the same moves every day. You know, like they play outside and the court is like all bumpy and like it's hard to dribble and stuff. But I was like, there's no one that can stop you that you actually want something. So I was telling them just kind of like that they can reach their dreams and inspire them that way.
At the core of the work that we're doing is this philosophy of Ubuntu, and Ubuntu means I am who I am because of who we are together. Aidas's commitment to this program and being able to go overseas to promote his athletic skills and also his life story to show young people in Zimbabwe an alternative to violence, an alternative to struggle has been phenomenal, because he is inevitably seen as a hero because he does play for a Division I basketball team in the United States.
They were like nodding, and it seemed like they were really like inspired, because you know, sometimes from the body language you can see like, yeah, I can do it when someone talks and you're like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. The main thing about them is they're just happy, and that was like the main thing that stuck out to me in my mind, because like whenever I think about people in Zimbabwe, the first thing pops into my mind is that they're happy.
He was transformed, he was touched, he was changed for the better. Not that he wasn't aware that people are in need, not that he wasn't aware that basketball can bring people together, but to feel it and see the sincerity and gratitude. I think he was emotionally touched by that, and I could hear it in his voice when we talked, and I could see it in his writing. He shared some of the journal with me. He's a changed man for the better, and I think that's what we're doing here, right?
Like in a way that people care about like the physical stuff that you can touch, not like the feelings. And I feel like the feelings, when I saw them, they don't care, they're just happy to have each other. So I feel like that redefined for me too, that it doesn't matter what you have. You might have like really hard times, but you're always gonna have people around you. So, and that just always gonna make you happy. So I think that's why people should be happy, because you have people around you. You have to be happy.